Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I believe you are doing well wherever you are watching this video from. Today I want us to learn about Python. Now, somebody may ask, what is Python, or what is the use of this Python? Okay, so Python is just a language, the same way you can use Spanish maybe to buy a car from Spanish company, or let's say use English maybe to purchase the same vehicle, but the end goal is to buy a car. Okay, you can use Python to practically build any piece of software, and the reason why most people prefer Python is because, number one, it is an open source, or rather it is free to use. It doesn't charge any subscription, so no subscription, or basically it is an open source. You are not charged like other softwares. The other reason as to why Python is most preferred is because it is very easy to build, or it is very easy to build packages in Python. Okay, again, it is easy to share the codes you are working on. Let's say if you're working on a problem, you can be able to share. You can share that problem or the task you're working on with other people. That is, if you need any help. So that's why it is the most preferred language while solving problems. Okay, so suppose you want to make a very attractive, or let's say fancy visualization for your company. In Python there is a package for that. So if you are that person who is doing marketing, maybe you are doing an advertisement, the Python can do the job for you, because with this language you can be able to come up with fancy visualization. Okay, so people often refer to Python as system, or you can say a programming language. Most of the time it's possible to do anything with it. Okay, so in this video we are going to build on data coding skill, and I will start off with basics to accommodate those people without any background of coding skills. So you have no background of IT, you can easily follow this video. You can understand better. It is not a must, it's not necessarily you have the knowledge of the skill or the coding skill. Now, you have heard of machine learning with Python. Maybe you have heard someone talk of machine learning with Python, or the word machine learning. Then you stop and wonder, what is it all about? So machine learning has different subsets. Okay, the machine learning has got different subset. Maybe I can draw it. So what I want to say here about machine learning, this is what I want to say. What we need to know about machine learning is pretty simple. I will try and draw here so that you can understand. So maybe I can draw it. I'm not very good in drawing. So we have the machine. So I can pick the object here. Okay, this one is the machine. I can call it machine. I can resize it a bit. This is machine learning. Okay. Then you have a number of, so under machine learning it is subdivided into, let's say, 4 subcategories. You have the supervised learning, you also have what you call unsupervised learning. So basically these are the most common, they are most commonly used anyway. Then down here we have the semi-supervised learning, and lastly you have the enforced. Okay. Under supervised learning, so under supervised learning we have 2 categories. We have classification, you also have recreation. Okay, then we move down, we have under unsupervised learning, we have clustering. This one falls under unsupervised. We have association, and lastly we have anomaly. So the 3 falls under unsupervised learning. When you move to semi-supervised learning, we have 2 subcategories. The first one is classification. You also have recreation. Then under enforcement, we have model, free, and model based. Okay, so allow me to give a label for better understanding. So I can move this one a little bit. So this one I can call it SL. SL stands for supervised. Then this one I can call it unsupervised. Then here we have semi-supervised, SSL. we have reinforced, so I can use R. Under semi-supervised or under supervised learning, under supervised, just put we have classification, and recreation. So the two falls under supervised. Now for the unsupervised, we have clustering, write it in small, in capital case, that is title case, clustering. Reserve association, we have anomaly detection, okay. When we move to semi-supervised learning, we have classification and recreation. Here we have classification, and recreation. And lastly, under enforcement, I can bring the model free together with model based, together with model based. Okay, so that's what we're going to learn under machine learning. So we're going to emphasize on the two commonly used, that is the supervised and unsupervised machine learning. Okay. Now, okay, so having on that, one thing I want to mention here is that machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. So you need to note that machine learning, or basically what you need to know about machine learning, is a subset of artificial intelligence. So machine learning is creating an algorithm that will do job for us by using Python. Okay, so I'm saying machine learning is creating an algorithm that will do job for us by using Python. So the algorithm we are going to learn is supervised and supervised learning. From the supervised learning, we are going to pick a few algorithms there, and from unsupervised learning, I'm going to again pick one or two algorithms for the purpose of learning. First of all, we are going to learn basics before we learn supervised and unsupervised learning. So we're going to start with the basics to accommodate a number of people with zero knowledge or with no skill or with no IT background. Okay. Now, before we start, I'm sure some of us have seen the self-driving cars, where you get in and pin the location. It's not a must to be the driver. Just get in, pin the location, and it takes you to that point. What else do I have to say? The other scenario here, some of us again have also seen stores without store assistant, where you just walk in, pick your items. By the time you walk out, your credit card has been charged. Okay, so that's another scenario, or that's another case study where machine learning is being used. Again, when you travel outside, maybe outside the country, and you try using the credit card, okay, it declines, and you stop to ask yourself how comes or why the decline. Okay, we have a number of cases or many applications of machine learning. Those are just a few examples. Let me give you another last example. For example, when getting medical insurance cover, you need to go into a full body check. Then from there, they are able to tell you which cover they are going to issue in terms of the category they have in the medical sector. So they first do a full body check. Then from there, they are able to tell you which cover you qualify. Again, you stop wondering and ask yourself, why? Okay. Now, mostly the hidden reason behind this or buying it is they actually use machine learning to predict what is going to happen. Okay. They are actually doing the prediction to see the chances of the person maybe getting the lifestyle disease. So the kind of prediction and information will help to know which cover is suitable for that person. So what this machine do is to monitor your behavior and recommend the maybe what is best suitable for you. A good practical example is the Netflix, or maybe while using your phone, you realize that if you are good, or if you are a fan of football, maybe you like watching movies and other stuff, you realize that you're in that mobile phone, you'll see the pop out, you'll see a list of movies popping out, and any other stuff that you like in your device. Okay. Now, if you want to start the Python work environment, I've given you an introduction or an insight of what Python is all about. At this point, I want us to learn how to start or to fire up Python. So if you want to start the Python work environment, on the search bar you type Anaconda. You type Anaconda Navigator, then open to get the notification with green icon. So once you click open, you give it time to load. Give it some seconds. Okay, here we have a list of options or a list of applications. So this is what we call Python work environment. So from this list we are going with the Jupyter notebook. So I'm going to click launch. So when I click launch, okay, it now loads. Then it brings us the work environment, or the Python work environment is now successfully loaded. From here now I can click new notebook. Then I go ahead and do my stuff. Okay, so you can we are going to start the basics in our next video. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again in my next video.